unexpected decision by a judge in Cleveland today, forcing fast action by a family here in Claremont County.
So this case involves a man who was a former mayor, by the way, of a city in Venezuela. He's been seeking asylum here in the States. And WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes here now with the latest on Carlos Garcia's status and why a hearing this week left everybody feeling pretty exhausted in the family.
A lot of confusion, exhaustion, those words definitely come to mind, Mike and Shuri. While a spokesperson for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, calls Carlos Garcia an illegal alien, a federal judge did not use that phrase in a head-turning ruling this week. In fact, the judge wrote Garcia has not committed a crime in any country. Even so, Garcia ended up hours away from being deported from his home in Eastgate to Ecuador.
This Cincinnati, it is like my little country, my little city where I'm from.
Those words were spoken this afternoon by Gabby Duarte and translated with the help of her friend, Karina Oviedo. For the past few years, Duarte and her husband, Carlos Garcia, have been seeking asylum with their 2 young children in Claremont County after fleeing political persecution in their home country, Venezuela. Their efforts were upended late last month when, during a routine ICE check-in, agents detained the 42-year-old Garcia, who once was a mayor of a city similar to Cincinnati back in Venezuela.
He's devastated. They don't know what I'm going to do, and they are worried about their 2 little kids.
The uncertainty Duarte's been living with skyrocketed on Wednesday. That's when a judge in an immigration courtroom in Cleveland sided with the Department of Homeland Security and ordered Garcia, quote, removed from the United States to Ecuador. Garcia's loved ones had just 2 days to file an appeal.
Thank God they did.
Duarte says she and her husband don't know anything about Ecuador, a South American country with multiple areas listed by the U.S. State Department as being prone to terrorism and kidnapping.
Going to a country that they don't know anything about it, and start over, it is scary.
Even more puzzling to Duarte is why her husband is in ICE custody in the Butler County Jail, since the judge's order this week says Garcia has, quote, not committed a crime in any country.
He has his work permit. I mean, he has done every single thing that they're being asked for it.
Now, on the same day the judge in Cleveland ruled in Carlos Garcia's case, a federal judge in the Northeast said the Trump administration's policy to quickly remove people to third countries they have no connection to is illegal, saying people have to have a chance to challenge their deportations. Todd Dykes, WLWT News 5.
All right, Todd, in other news.